Yo, how's it going, guys? Today I want to do a challenge and learn to fly 3. I'm breaking away in this video from Team Fortress 2 because that's what I normally do, but I'm going to change it up. So, in this video, I want to go so high that I exit the Earth's atmosphere. So, I was going to do a different thing where I go high that I go into space, but going to space is classified as 62 miles above the Earth's surface. And I was like, yeah, that's not high enough to be worthy of a video. So I looked up how high above the Earth's surface you have to be to exit the outermost layer of the Earth's atmosphere, which is the exosphere. And if I go into the matrix here, the answer was 32,736,000 feet. This is in feet. Because Learn to Fly 3 measures the height in feet. Get an extra 10 bonus points there. So I'm going to. So I do have some milestones. I did label every. Like on a notepad, I have the heights for every single one. So the first milestone is around 37,000 feet to exit the troposphere, which is the innermost layer of the Earth's atmosphere. So I'm going to buy the coil. I'm not going to buy the Omega Penguin yet because it's just going to add on some weight. I'm going to add an RC Copter, auxiliary rockets, and we're just going to do day 1. So something that I know that a lot of YouTubers I don't think actually know is the fact that when you're maxed out, like when your launcher maxes out your speed into the red, if you keep letting your boost activate, then they're actually being useless. They're not actually doing anything. They're just being used up. So you gotta hold the down button to disable everything until the drag wears off. Then you let all your sonic bursts, usually is what it would be, that would be messing up because they're instantaneous. So then you would let sonic bursts go like one at a time. You don't want to spam everything at once because that's just not the way to go. I'm going to add the Omega Penguin and get another one of these. I'm going to get a rocket and another RC Copter. Just upgrade this. Actually, no. Coil. Coil is the way to go on upgrades. And we're going to do day 2. Also, this money is legit, and I'm actually kind of amazed at that, because I have not affected any of this. All I did was set the level for space. I haven't even affected the game speed. Everything is normal. So we're already maxing out. We might be able to exit the troposphere of the Earth. Actually, I think we're going to get it this run. So we're going to round it up. It's around 36,000. I think it was 960, but we're going to round up to 37,000. Right there, that's our first milestone. We have exited the troposphere of the Earth. We are in the second layer of the atmosphere on this day. 47,000. And I don't remember all the numbers. I'm going to take a quick look for the next milestone. That was a $2,000 run. Nice. And I don't want the mini helpers because I can't control if they stop or not, and I want to be able to control that. And I'm going to get the dark matter. Because the Omega shuttle, we're eventually going to get that, and it's super heavy. So if we can reduce the heck out of the weight, then it won't matter. And for the stages, if I go all the way down, I'm not going to use the Omega Balloon. That can freak off, bro. We're going to use the Omega Rocket. I was just looking at the stats. So we're going to use Omega Rockets eventually when we can afford them. And I'm going to upgrade the Omega Penguin for more top speed. And we're ready to go. As you can see, I'm holding down because my speed was already maxed. And then we're going to let it go. I'm going to hold down again because it's still maxed. And we're going to let this one go. So We didn't quite go as high, but that's okay. That's alright. We don't need to go as high, because I think that the Sonic Bursts, they're just faster. So I'm going to do a few days with the Sonic Bursts real quick, without, like, upgrading at all, and then we're going to get a few upgrades, so I'm going to be right back. Alright, I just spent a few days grinding a little bit of cash. I'm gonna... Oh, Shuttle Reactor. That's an easy choice. I don't think... No, there's not anything that else... Because I'm not really gonna upgrade this until I can get the Nuclear Reactor. And then, again, I'm not gonna upgrade until I can get the Omega Coil. This is better, but there's... The minigame for the Orbital Cannon just sucks. We're gonna get a Sonic Drive, and then we're just gonna move on. $5,000 run. And I need a new thing. Top speed. What has good top speed? These have good top speed, but they weigh a lot. Oh, I got rid of my my freaking... I can still upgrade them. It's weird. We can put another thing on, though. Put another Sonic Drive. Actually, we're not going to put another Sonic Drive, because I want to get the Nuclear Reactor, because we just got a huge speed increase, and I upgraded it once, so we'll just throw in a Tater Reactor and see if it does anything at all. I don't know if it'll do anything because we're in the bullet. Oh yeah, getting better max speed was an easy decision. Best decision, man. Oh wow, we are actually getting pushed upward by the Tater Reactor. So we're not quite gonna get out of the stratosphere, but we're getting close. It's 165,000 is where we're out of the stratosphere, so we're getting there. We're getting to the exiting the stratosphere. I'm gonna get another Shuttle Reactor, and instead of a Tater Reactor, I'm gonna get another... I can just do a Ramjet. Nah. I'm gonna do a Sonic Drive, and then I'm gonna give the Dark Matter that we have an upgrade. So what's the difference between that? It shaves off 2.1 pounds. Let's go. Alright, we're surpassing our previous record and coming up on exiting the stratosphere of the Earth. Right there. We're out of the Earth's stratosphere. We are now in the mesosphere. So our third goal is to get to 264,000 feet. And then once we get to that point, we're actually getting pretty close. Relatively, I guess. So after that, the goal is going to be to get out of the thermosphere, and that next goal is going to be pretty hard. But that's not what we're going to worry about right now, because that's not what we're doing. Going to give this 2 upgrades, because the Nuclear Reactor has been lacking. I might just try a few runs. I'm not gonna AFK run, because the Shuttle Reactors take forever. I can totally get another one though. And I'm gonna give this more max speed. Honestly, man, out of everything I could do, I'll put a Sonic Burst on there just for something. And we're off. We have another Shuttle Reactor now. So my third one's about to run out. Okay, the third one did not get us outside of the mesosphere, but the Sonic Burst was able to push us to 270,000. So we have surpassed the Earth's mesosphere. We have made it into the thermosphere. And I enjoy that. Okay, I'm gonna do one more because the nuclear reactor is only getting us about 4.4 thousand. But if I got the Omega Coil, it'll get us 13,000. So real quick, I'm going to grind one more run. And then get the Omega Coil. And then after that, actually, we could get the Omega Shuttle at the next run. I've already got a lot of weight, though. So this is giving me 30. This will double the body weight, so I'll be well over 100. And I don't know if that's quite the move to do. I'm gonna get another shuttle reactor. I'm gonna give the dark matter a bunch of upgrades. Actually, what if I just... So it brings us from 109.3 to 88. Yeah, that is a pretty significant decrease. I'm going to give the nuclear reactor one, because upgrading this once just increases the top speed a little bit, and it's better to just do the nuclear reactor. I'm going to get the Omega Coil right now, which is stupidly expensive to upgrade. Alright, I just got the Omega Coil after 2 runs, because one I ended early, but after the second one I was able to get the Omega Coil. So we've got a lot more power now. So I'm going to do enough runs to get the Omega Shuttle real quick. And then I'll be able to get more dark matter when I get that too. And then we can start upgrading these shuttle reactors, and then eventually get a bunch of Omega rockets and make it out of the exosphere. Yeah, 1 run and we have enough. And it's also stupidly expensive to upgrade. So I think dark matter is the way to go. So we're gonna get dark matter. This is mostly doing the heavy lifting, not really the shuttle reactors as much. And because it's super heavy to have the Omega Shuttle, I'm gonna put these back once I can put upgrades into this. So now we only weigh 45.6. And actually, I think I'm going to back these all down one. Give this one, actually. And then put a little bit into the shuttle reactors. So 90k for an Omega rocket. So we've got some work to do. So I think if I sell one of these, yes, I'll be able to purchase an Omega rocket with a power of 5. So its weight is amazing. So this is a weight of 25. So it's gonna pretty much double the power. It's going to have way more fuel and way more max slip. It's also going to drastically reduce our weight. And I'll just put a sonic burst on just for a little extra, give it an upgrade. Because, I mean, like, what the heck, man? Why not?